I think that a lot of things come background, like their flavors, or their. I think it was John Will made this prediction, and it was probably about 10 years ago. And we're doing a seminar, and we're doing some no-gi stuff, and we had a couple of guys that do the MMA probably actually 15 years ago, and we're talking about like the evolution and what I guess called de-evolution of jiu-jitsu, and how people were kind of playing more legs and not passing the guard. So there was not there's anything wrong with it. It was just kind of like the focus becomes different. So one of the things that John actually predicted, or I guess hypothesized, would be that the closed guard would make a comeback at some stage, because it's harder to get the ankle up from the closed guard. So a lot of people playing Del Heave and single X and all that, and he said, look, at some stage people are going to go back to closed guard because it's harder to deal with. We've kind of seen a bit of the evolution back to the closed guard again, specifically in the Masters division. Like the closed guard is one of the most played positions in the Masters, so there's like side control and the full guard. So this is something that kind of the younger generation almost is kind of playing around with in the full guard, and it's quite an interesting thing. It's not new, it's not new. It just kind of went away for a while, and then someone's dad taught them that, and then they go, I'll do that, and they won the worlds with it, and all of a sudden it's a flavour of the month. That's kind of how it works. What people don't see is the 20 years practicing behind the scenes to be able to do it. So people see, hey, they won a world championship with it, I'll do that, and then it doesn't work. It must be a once-off move, but they don't see the time that went behind it. So on saying that, this move does require a bit of practice and patience, but it is a really good, high level and fun move. Elgin, inside one full guard. Okay, Elgin's got good grips. Okay, 2-1. Okay. So we're going to work the same deal, guys, as I try to get my fingers in, thumbs out. Head goes on the ground, my ankles go down towards towards his butt. And at this time, I raise and I put my hand behind my head, and I've got a really good grip here. Right, so really good grip. My partner will generally try to pull the arm away, so as I put the arm away, come over, and I'm inside the collar. Secondly, I have the arm. That is the most common response. On the wrist, push the wrist, and get. So this is a really effective, high-level technique. But it's a little bit different because the entry to it's not what people play a lot. So 2-on-1, this is hard to grip break. So what I do is when my head, it's up high, so I'm kind of using my hip thrust. And what I do is I put it behind my head. Come on the inside, and I'll keep in. So if Elgin pulls his arm out, pulls his arm out, pull your arm out. It's really strong, which gives me time to get here. Okay, on this, all I'm doing is gripping the fingers. Okay, I hold my hand here. Okay, I'm going to go pull my leg to push, lock it up. Because I'm that kind of guy, I go straight to my collar choke from inside the triangle. This is up to him. It's like that movie, 1,000 Ways to Die in the West. So, hello.
Well, if I go that way, I'm going to get... No.
So, and I do like to play a little bit from it. Like I've got the submission. I do like to play. One thing I don't want to do is I don't want to put pressure onto this shoulder. Like I don't want to put pressure because you can swim the arm back on the inside. So that's kind of like a not negotiable. So if anything, what I'm doing is from here is I cut the angle so it's deeper, and I've got the arm bar, I've got the choke. And this is a really super strong, because their common thing is they kind of go, look, I'm going to post up inside the guard to get out. So they actually put the arm bar on. So they work out, okay, so I'll drive forward. As I drive forward to stack me up, okay, I just go straight collar choke. So I've got this, I find I kind of let them play, and the way they move, I'll attack. Whereas otherwise, if I go collar choke, then I'm chasing him. So I normally let them come towards me. Okay, so so here, 2 hands, hand goes through. Right, dig it in nice and deep, and make sure your elbow's folded, because this means that my structure is better than his structure. So if Elgin pulls the arm backwards, it's quite a strong mechanic. Small hip escape, hand comes under, feed the gi. And because I'm on this angle, this is the most common response. So on the fingers, push the fingers in. Okay, lock it up. Like I said, this is weak. Adjust. Right. He's got the back of my collar driving in, so I just go judo chop and cross collar choke from in here. If he stacks up, right, so from here, squeeze your knees, raise your hips, arm bar, and then you always have the traditional triangle choke as well, which is twice as fast because the shoulder's locked into position. So really high percentage submission. 1, 2, 3. Okay. No, because my hand's locked into position. I break my hand. I can't understand my hands locked into position. I break my own arm.
So it's better for me.
Hey,
That's the you want to force me to go on the product.
because I can't see my own arm. Yeah, and if you go backwards, my arm, I'm actually going to break from my own arm.
Okay. Yeah, because when I was in there, I was thinking, okay, well, I'll get the whole product.
Not with my arm. Not pressure. Thanks, Sergeant. Without going too far down the rabbit hole, right? We're going to focus on this. So when I did this, I found this really hard sometimes to grip break, right? Because they might have my belt, they might be uber stubborn and whatever like that. So like I'm trying to grip break. So if I can't grip break, we're going to go back to old school. Hold the collar, head goes on the ground, raise my hips, pull. Now we'll just go straight back to old school. I'm exactly the same. Okay, fingers. Okay, crush the fingers in, over. Okay, what I like to do now is I like to hold this, if I can, get this. I'm going to do exactly the opposite to what I said. I'm going to kick my legs that way to tension it up. So now the triangle comes on even deeper. They can't pass the guard because I've got this control. If I get this, I change my triangle. So I go kick, 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 over, foot on the hip. So this is now replacing my leg, and this now keeps the tension. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick and just go from here. Very, very different. Okay.
So without it, I can turn.
Okay. Yeah, and that's where I hit the omoplata, if they do that. So like if I'm here, sorry, I'll do, in here, if they start to turn, well they can't because I've got the foot on the hip.
Yeah.
If I kind of feel, man, this guy's uber strong, hand goes out, push the head into the omoplata, if you want to. Okay. Option 2, we're going to play that one, we're going to play option 2, so this is a little bit of fun. And I did this by mistake. And I didn't know what happened, so I kind of had to replicate this quite a few times to understand what happened. So, hand inside the collar, it goes to defend the collar choke. So, my hand goes across, raise my bottom elbow,
Oh shit.
and tap your partner out.
Yep. That's kind of quick.
Super fast, hey? Like if you don't, yeah, that's kind of the response. Like people are like, what was that? Like this is a super fast, super effective choke. Right? Hello. So, because I'm trying to get the grip break, he's like, no, I'm like, man, you're too strong, I'm not going to get it. Hand goes in the collar. And I need that hand over, so that, but they're eventually going to put the hand there. Okay. So I just get a grip of it. Now, if this hand's over the top once again, I'll start to hand fight to get the grip. And I just want this. Raise my hips, raise my elbow. So this is, so raise my elbow. Think about this way, just push this down as far as I can and pull. Push this down as far as I can. Hip escape, pull. I'm going to loosen that right off, sorry, Adrian. If your partner, like if they're like, no, hip escape. And choke. So it's a cross collar choke, but from the back. Corey. So once again, I'm trying to break my partner down, but they've got the good grips for me, or they come under. So here, hand goes in super deep. I wait for them to defend it. We're going to assume that I will come if they use the other hand in a second. So this hand goes over the top. So they're trying to break it down, like they're trying to pull the choke down to stop the choke. I can't pull this across the moment. So what I'm doing is I do a small shuffle, and this elbow, I know it's my shoulder, but my elbow raises to be able to pull it, change grip, push all the way across, and start to squeeze, right? So if you're having trouble, small hip escape, and squeeze. The thing about it is the only way you can turn out is to give me your back. The only way you can turn out of this choke is to give me your back. But you can try and jump over, but that's why I hang that leg. So if you try and jump, I've got the control. So you can't turn back in because I've got your shoulder down. So slow motion, so here you are, hand goes over the top. Okay, so I'm going to go dip my hip, raise my elbow, pull the hand over. And I simply change, so my grip changes to that way. So it's that side, so it's a stronger grip. And that's why I'm not grabbing the hand to the gi, so I can rotate the gi. Push this down towards the knee, small hip escape. And now the elbow that's under the armpit, I slowly start to raise that and pull that in. I said, I keep this here, so that if Corey tries to jump over, which is like, he's actually going to put himself into the back choke or the sweep. To complete the choke, right, I'll loosen that off a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
Move my head in and squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Deceptively strong. Mistake, you know, like it's not, I don't believe a lot of this stuff is, I'm gonna get this choke from here by doing this. It's like, you know, oh, you know, I did this, and the person goes, wow, that was close to choke me, and the other person goes, oh, really? Like, it's not like, I don't, look, I could be wrong, I could be talking shit, I don't know, but from my experience, a lot of the stuff is by accident, you know what I mean? Like it's not, I don't believe someone went, hey, this is a cool choke, we're gonna do this. I think it would be like our Elgin's in my guard. Of course he's walking away with his back turned to me, he's like, and can't see, you know, the schoolyard, if I don't look at the teacher, they can't see me.
I was trying to show respect when I put my clothes
I
back.
appreciate that, thank you. Okay, so yeah, like I go cross collar choke and the cross collar, and he goes, haha, I'll defend the cross collar choke. Okay, like, man, how could I grip, like it would be like something like that, I'm assuming that would, you know, like start, you know, like I've got the cross collar choke. And the coach is going, man, he's got no post, sweep, grab the arm, sweep. Okay. The coach's like, no, grab the other arm, idiot. Like, oh, that one, okay. So, you know, and then I go to a match and, you know, we fly all the way to Vegas with our kids and we're on exactly the same mat at exactly the same time, and I put it's the ends of the arena. Happened to Emma and I. So, and got the choke. I know, I can hear Adam's voice, do the sweep. Don't have a coach. Okay, I'll do the sweep. I'll do the sweep. Oh, what happened, man? You okay? You know, so it would be something like this comedy of errors that would happen to get us to that. I don't believe someone went, hey, you know, or it could be some junior. Okay, so next one, guys, go 2-on-1. This is something that I play around with. This is a combination of the two moves together. Trying to grip break, and I'm like, man, and he's like, and this is a fight, like it's a fight, right? So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to sit up, I'm going to go underneath, I'm going to go to my shoulder crunch instead. Right, so the thing that works is because I'm trying to grip break, and he's pulling backwards, so just come up, throw the hand over. Okay, hand, this is the most common mistake, people push the head this way. Okay, turn your hips, raise your elbow and start to attack. Let's have a look at that again. Okay, so, okay. And hang on. So what you build it now is, the most common thing is people start to go, I'll create space. You're actually giving them a guard pass. Because I can't stop, you know. So what I want to do instead is, once I'm here, turn my hips. Lift the head. Create a valley. Leg, crunch the arm. You've got a choice, have a broken arm or roll. Still gonna take the arm. Alright, still gonna take the arm. So I've got to make sure that on the side, I can attack. I don't have frames, I don't have anything on the other side. If they can tilt me that way, I've got to let it go and I've got to recover. I don't have any assets on that side. So again,
If my head's lower,
if your head's lower,
if I'm here,
look, you know, if his head's lower than mine, it's just, I'm going to go, I'm going to pull, I'm going to crunch your shoulder, pull it forward and pull my knees to my, keep your head low. Okay, pull in, pull. and I'm still in exactly the same. Hold it. So I just bring them forward so they go under the frame. One more time. So slow motion, sit up, under, cut. Okay. Change the angle, 1, 2, lift the head, small hip escape. Okay. Now, your choice. I like to bring my knee through and cut. Yeah. Heaps of options from here, guys. Like, heaps of options. Okay. One more time, are you okay? Okay. So much. Did you want to see this? On Corey?
Come on, Corey. I do have to see.
Okay, so 2 on 1, and he's not letting me get the hand, like he shouldn't let me get the hand behind my head. It should be a fight. So I sit up and I cut the elbow first. Right, come in. The down voice is on the wrong side. I don't have assets on that side. I can't stop him. So turn, elbow comes under, lift the head, create space, put your knee in the space, like I'm doing a basic sweep. As they post, because I think it's a sweep, pull the shoulder in, here's your arm bar. Then they realise, oh, it is an arm bar, and as I do the sweep, they'll curl, cup over, take them out, and finish. If you're not getting the figure for the Kimura, don't worry about it, just take the sweep. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's good.
About creating space, and this is really important, and a lot of people misunderstand the ability to create a usable space, which is okay because you know we're all rolling. So, here. So Tracy's like other down up from is what I'm seeing is they're flaring here. You're going to give your partner the option to come under. So what I'm doing in fact is I'm going here, and I raise one elbow, but the other elbow is pinching in. So I see that people are doing that. I'm actually doing that. So the mechanic doesn't change too much. I'm kind of just, and then once it's here, I can then pull it in. If I flare my elbows wide, this is quite hard because I can't put my hands in any further because this is as much as I can go. Where if I put this elbow in, I've still got time to, or space to pull them in. So once I've got the grip, so here, okay, is, and especially if Tracy hunkers down, like, you know, okay, so create the angle. Number one, my top elbow flares, my hands pull in. My top elbow flares, my hands pull in. It's a huge difference.
You're not sweeping with your knees.
No, well, not yet. Because I can't sweep because I can't get my knee in there yet because there's no space. So here, so turn, so watch, pull my hands in, lift my top elbow. Look at this. Now, knee goes in. This is the arm bar or the sweep choice. And the sweep, like, it's not a really good sweep for me, but I'm going to break your arm unless you roll. Okay, nice. Come over, trap it, hunting, and finish. So I really need that concept where I'm lifting the chin and I'm crushing the shoulder. I'm lifting the chin and I'm crushing the shoulder. Let's go, guys. 1, 2, 3. Full guard. Okay. So number one, I'm going to assume that my partner's done the correct thing and he's got the overhook on my arm. So what we've been doing today, 2 things. Number one, it says, I need to get a contact point on the back of the gi. What I'm doing is this, right now he can get access to my collar to choke me. So I'm going to turn and pull him away so that the choke, it's really hard to finish the choke. So this is if he has the overhook and the collar. Right. If my partner just has the overhook, right, I'm going to open up the gi. Okay, my head goes on the ground, I TP and I pass the gi across the body and I start to walk. So this is the thing that stops most of the counters. Switch your base. Pass the guard. So let's have a look at this in detail. Okay, so from here, we're going to assume, number one, he has the overhook. The 2 things are this, right, is plant your palm on the ground. Okay, and I'm going to slide, so push, as far as I can to roll the hips. To stop him from coming through, I like to block this hip out. Really important. Once I've pinched the hip, I can go to my hand on the ground, and all I'm doing is stopping that knee from coming through. That's all it is. The part I see people aren't misunderstanding now is they take the hand backwards and they get caught in the triangle or the sweep. So what I'm doing is I'm going to push, I'm going to switch my legs. 1, 2, so I don't have to use my hands. Watch this again. So from here, push, sliding. Okay, so slide, okay, 1, 2. Okay, block it. The next most important part, I have to beat the knee line. I have to beat the knee line. So here, knee comes in, head goes on the ground, TP. We're gonna have some fun from here. So once we're in this position, a lot of time we get caught in the quarter guard, which is quite a hard battle. So, head on the ground, turn the head. Up, shimmy, shimmy. Cool, thank you. Hand start, pass. So that would be the final battle, but it's just your calf. So, details. Hand, flat, push, slide, push, slide, push, slide, block the hip. Hand goes on the ground. Okay, dance move, 2, 1, 2. Okay, hand goes over here, hand goes, it doesn't matter right now. I do like to put my head on the ground and like to go here, come up. Okay, shimmy, shimmy, bounce, 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 and start to play the game. 1, 2, 3.